Um, let's do positive talk for y'all. Last time I did this, probably about a year ago. Spread. So, first of all, let me introduce myself. Hello, my name is Waylon. I am a freshman at Buena Vista High in Omaha, Nebraska. Let's just start off. We're gonna do a positive talk about friendships. Let me turn off my music real quick for the background. Let me just say, we're gonna spread the word of positivity here. So, whoever joined, thank you so much for joining. Let's start off by tips. I am a freshman in high school. Just started. Started in August, and I'm I'm gonna be bluntly honest with y'all. Friendships do not last. Not necessarily what you think. You need to pick out your close friends and your other friends, and you need to promise them to keep a tight bond. To keep that bond with each other. I have a solid example. My friend Sydney and my friend Sydney and my friend Jocelyn. Friend Jocelyn, she's my girlfriend, and my friend Sydney, she's not even a friend anymore. She's a sister. She's family. Those are really two close friends. But my friend group, Braden, James, Tyler, bro, that's a friend group I'm never gonna let down. Yeah, there's a lot of arguments that break out every once in a while, and I apologize for that. But older you get, I hate saying it like this, the less you're gonna talk, maybe, or the more you're gonna talk in some situations. You guys will split paths in some way. Maybe it's taking different pathways, or maybe, for an example, people want to go play professional baseball in my friend group, and people want to go to the military, and that's the pathway I'm going down. Let me turn this up because my PlayStation fan is super loud. I'm actually going to back my PlayStation up just a little bit. My friend group is close. Like, we're like this, we're super close. But you guys got to realize that friend group's going to split every once in a while. Like, you guys are going to have come and go friendships. It's not necessarily every single day. It's not every single time, though. My girlfriend lost a couple of her friends because she wanted a date. She wanted to be with me. Some of her friends really hated me and everything, and I felt like I got in the middle of it when really she's the one who picked where she wanted to go. My friends, we have a tight bond with each other. We can't go a day without talking to each other. It's like simple text message every day. Or my high school friends, we can't go a day without seeing each other. It kills with people. We're gonna back down to heartbreaks and like not necessarily in a relationship status, but in like a friendship status. We're gonna back down here. They're gonna People are gonna come and go. They're gonna come in and they're gonna want to be a part of your life, and there's gonna be people that want to back down from your life and don't want to be in it. And those people that are coming into your life, giving you positive vibes, they're leaving good memories with you, but they're leaving to either focus on themselves. They never found anyone better. Lene, can you give me like 5 minutes?
Wow,
I,
so rude.
I am sorry.
Wow.
I'm sorry. but you guys need to understand, they come and go. Like, you're gonna have that really, really, really good friend group. For an example, me and Lene, we joke around with each other like that, and then that other friend group. Those people will come and go. My neighborhood friends, we stick with each other. We stand by each other. They stand by me. Quote from a song. Those are my boys, bro. Those are my brothers. I got a couple friends that aren't just guys and everything, that are girls. Those are my sisters too, that I look up for. Do we talk every single day? No. My friend Corinne, we hardly ever talk anymore, but I still count her as a sister because I knew her since we were little. My friend Kaylee, I stood up for her in middle school, and I stood up for her in elementary school. We don't necessarily talk anymore, but I still count her as a sister. My family and my friend group, it's strong. Me and Lene, we're brother and sister. We don't talk every day, but we send snap streaks to each other every day. It's the little things that make people smile. And you can't say you're gonna be there for somebody and everything and expect them not to want to kill themselves if you're gonna continue to bully them and harm them or physically punch them every single day, because not in that past will hurt them and will bring them down. And you guys need to realize that it's the little things that make people want to kill themselves. For an example, in my middle school year, I never had the thought of suicide necessarily, but I was very depressed. I got bullied in my 6th, 7th, and 8th grade year. I got jumped in the locker room multiple times, and all that stuff changed right when I got to high school. I was looking forward to high school. It was a new school, new friend group, new everything. And I'm so happy I went to the school that I did now, because I met the most amazing people you guys could never understand. They're the reason why I look forward to school every day. Like, for an example, I was kind of happy we didn't have school today, and kind of not, because I didn't get to see everybody that I truly like hanging out with. I got to see my girlfriend today, which I was really happy about that. But my friend group and everything, I would have had ROTC today. We have a strong bond in that class. I would have had marksmanship. We have a strong bond in our marksmanship class. All I can necessarily say is friend groups come and go. You can't necessarily keep a strong friend group if you guys aren't going to talk to each other that much. You guys, give people their space. Don't necessarily buy 24/7. Give them their space, but don't just cut them off for the rest of their life. Don't cut them off, because if you're gonna cut them off and everything, then they're not gonna want to talk to you. Back to the whole bullying thing. You can't save a person's life from suicide if you're gonna bully them. If you're gonna kick them, if you're gonna punch them into a wall, if you're gonna absolutely ruin their self-esteem, you're never gonna pull that person out of depression and out of those suicidal thoughts, out of that thought of suicide, if you don't work with each other. You guys have to be there for each other, and you guys have to talk with caring for each other. You guys have to care about each other. You're trying to help that person if you don't care about them. You guys have to be there for each other 24/7. For an example, me and my girlfriend. If my girlfriend's getting bullied, I go deal with that guy. If Sydney were to get bullied, I go deal with him. I throw myself in their way so they can have a better life. All my friends in the neighborhood, if they were to get bullied, I would rather take 30 punches to the gut than let them get hurt. I'm always there for people. You can't necessarily... You have to talk to people for them to be there. You have to let them know, at least. You have to tell them, like, dude, I'm here for you. If you were to get jumped, I'm there for you. Don't worry, I'm your backup. I'm your bodyguard. You have to let them know that you care about them, so they can build up the trust to tell you everything that's going on in their life, so you can help them pull them out of that mindset. You can't help that person without saying things, When I first met Jocelyn and Sydney, I told them I was overprotective, and I told them right away and everything, and I wasn't going to leave their side no matter what. Sydney is a really good friend of mine. Jocelyn is my girlfriend, and I love her to death. I had to let them know that they're in my friend group, and they're in my presence. They're safe now. I promise their safety. They are in my hands. If they were to get bullied, I stand up for them. If somebody were to make them feel uncomfortable, or if they were to ever get sexually assaulted, I'm there for them. I'll deal with the guy myself. I know that might not be pretty, because maybe I'll do something that would probably throw me in jail or something like that, but it's to let them know that I don't care what's going on in your life, you can always come to me and you can trust me. I don't go out saying things that happen to them unless I truly trust that person and I need advice. For an example, my parents and my friend Braden. I trust Braden with everything. I tell him everything about me. I truly do. He's my brother. Hold on, let me tell Lene. Sorry. Let's double back to being there for people. And we're going to keep on talking about that. I should have said that in the title. I have a strong bond with Jocelyn's mom because I want to promise her that her daughter is safe with me. She can't go up to the elementary school alone. She can't necessarily leave her house and go outside and play, and walk around in her neighborhood because it's not necessarily safe. But Jocelyn's mom trusts me to the point where I'm going to keep her safe. If something were to happen, she trusts me that I would stand up for her. And that's honestly, that's a big part of my life, and it makes me proud of myself for that. You would rather be the overprotected person than not the protected person. When you're overprotective, you're saving people practically half the time. You're making sure they're okay. You're always checking up on them. When you're not overprotective, it's like you're sitting in a corner. You're making sure they're not doing anything. Oh, cool. But hurry up. Okay. So dealing with people with depression, I'm gonna do this, okay? They might not want to talk to you at that moment. It's not necessarily that they don't like you. It's that they're hurting. They're going through things that they can't explain. All you can do at that point, shoot them a text message. If they're not there in person, or if they're not talking to you, let's say if you are there in person and they're just breaking down, all you can do is give them a hug. Tell them that I'm here for you. I know what you're going through is rough, but I'm here for you. I care about you. You just got to let them know. Sooner or later, they're going to open up to you about what happened and everything. And I don't care what you say. You keep what they say to yourself. Unless it's very, very emergency. Like if they're being abused or something. Or if they cut their wrist. Even though they don't want you to tell anybody about that, you open up to somebody about that, that's going to get them the help that they need, and that's going to save their life here. You need to talk to people. And if they're on text, on struggling on text, you can pray for them, shoot a message up to God, and you can also tell them this. I know you don't want to open up right now, and I get it. Just know I'm here for you, and I don't care what's going on. I will always make time for you, and I will stay up an extra 30, 45 minutes. Let's say it's like 10 o'clock at night. You got to make sure you're there for somebody. Stay up 30, 45 more minutes. Make sure that they're okay and everything. Talk to them. Don't cut them off mid-conversation, because when you cut them off mid-conversation, that's going to think that sign in their head that you don't care about them. You let them talk as long as they need. If your friends are wanting you to go outside, you tell them, like, hey, my friend's struggling. I'll get back to you soon. I'll be out here in like 30, 45 minutes. Just give me some time. If they say, nah, dude, hurry up, you tell them point blankly. Say, hey, I'm scared that I'm gonna lose this person. They should make rearrangements for you. I have lost so many friends in my friend group because they thought that I didn't care about them. Coming on to my 8th and 9th grade year, I'm overprotective and I am a caring person. And I always have been a caring person, but I never knew what to say to them. Now growing up, going through 6th, 7th, 8th grade, I learned to say.
Hey dude, what's up?
Whoever just said that, hello, but you just scared the crap out of me. Nothing much. It's not a gaming day. I'm gonna do a Minecraft, but this is just a positive message. You can't expect to be there for people if you don't open up, man. You have to always be there constantly. I'm gonna continuously repeat myself, and I'm sorry if it gets annoying, but you have to be there for that person. You have to open up. You have to let them know. If you're not letting them know, they don't know anything. They can't read your mind that you care about them. I'm not gonna say this person's name, but there was one night I stayed up till about 11:30 at night.
Oh yay, Minecraft stream smile.
Yeah. So we're gonna go on to. It's going on to 9. It's going on to 10. It's going on to 11. It's going on to 12. 1. 2 o'clock. I'm finally able to sleep because I know this person's okay. I thought this person was gonna kill himself that night. It was a solid friend of my friend group, and I couldn't lose her. I was crying my eyes out just thinking about it, you know? What I did is I shot a message up to God. I said, God, you can't take her from me right now, dude. She's one of my friends. She's my sister, for crying out loud. Up to God, and I'm talking to my girlfriend and her mother and her mom about it, and I'm over here just crying my eyes out. Go on to 12. We hear that she's okay. She just didn't feel like talking to anybody because she was struggling with some things at home. I felt so relieved. I really did. Nobody knows if you care about them if you don't open up.
Are they doing okay now?
Yeah, they're doing just fine. They're doing just fine. And I thank God every single day for blessing me enough to spend another day with them. Every single day. That person is my sister. And she knows it too. If I could legally adopt her, I would. Because I care about her so much, man. My girlfriend knows it too. She was in a rough place at the time, and she still is, kind of, but she talks to me now. And we talk her through the situation, and we talk to her about it. We can never be thankful in our
I'm
life.
glad she's okay.
Yeah, me too. I have never been so thankful in my life for that person to be okay, and I still thank God till this day. And that happened about 3 weeks ago. And I still thank God till this day. I thank you so much. I keep on telling them that every single time when I go lay down to go to school the next day. I thank him so many times because that keeps on replaying in my head, you know. That keeps on just replaying. I really thought I lost this person that night. And I can't express, if you're not talking to anybody about it, if you're not telling them like, hey, we're here for you and everything, if you're not saying those words, the words that I'm here for you, you can open up to me, I'll stay as long as you need. If you're not saying things like that and you don't mean it, you know, and you just cut them off mid-conversation, they're going to think you don't care. And that's just the truth. That's what I learned growing up. I lost a couple friends. Not to suicide, but I lost them out of my friend group because they thought I didn't care. Because I was too worried about school at the moment. I was too focused on school that I was going to bed early. I wasn't checking in with people. I had one mission.
I'm not liking school very much myself.
Dude, don't worry, you can get through this. Hold on, let me see who's commenting first. Amber. Yeah, I know, trust me. Lizzie has said a couple things. And you can get through it, though. You can. People who get bullied on a daily basis, they come home, they eat dinner, and they have a fake smile with their family. Then right when they... Ah, Lene's telling me to hurry up. I'm sorry, Lene. Stuff's getting real. Girly Pop, you almost done. Girly Pop, you almost done. Yes. Join your stream. Away. 3. YouTube. There. You always have to let
Thanks,
people know.
dude, that made me feel better.
No problem, man. No, I keep on calling you, man. Sorry. No problem. But you have to realize this. If you're not opening up to people, and if you're not meaning all the things you're saying, you can't expect them to come to you and saying that they're okay and that they're good now and that they're thankful for you. Because you haven't said a word to them to let them know that you're not okay. You know what I'm saying? You have to open up. And if you're not, then those people don't know anything, you know? They're like, this person doesn't care about me. When you truly do, you're just not saying a single thing. Check in with your friends. Say, hey, how are you doing? How's everything been going?
That's the thing, they only care about looks.
Exactly. But life isn't about looks. It's about personality. You know, if you're really is your true friend, they'll come to you first. They'll make sure you're okay. They'll make sure everything that's going on is taken care of. Because the truth is, a true friend, they don't care what you look like in the situation. They don't care what's going on in their life. They will make time for you to make sure you're good and that you're up and going. It might not seem like it, but that's what a true friend does. If a true friend isn't telling you, like, hey, I don't necessarily like what that outfit's looking on you and everything like that, I feel like you should go change it, that's not to make you feel bad. It's to make sure that you feel good in public. People are giving you compliments and everything. If your friends are telling you that and they're giving you the blunt, honest truth, they're making sure that they want you to look powerful out in public. They don't want you to look like some random person that doesn't necessarily care, you know? They're trying to help you here. For an example, one of my friends came up to me one day. I was going outside. And I was excited, so I just threw on random stuff. He was like, bro, that looks terrible. Go change it and everything. Go throw on a serious outfit. We're just going to go a little bit. Tell him that. He was like, that looks much better. Thank you. And I'm like, sure, but what's the point of that? He was like, I just didn't want you to look dumb in public, and I didn't want you to get made fun of. You know? That's the truth. We're going to double back on bullying real quick. You can't tell somebody that's being bullied and everything to calm down. And that's just the straight up honest truth here. When I was being bullied, I went crazy, dude. I was going crazy. Losing my mind constantly 24/7, you know. Wanting to break down in tears. But I had friends come to me, tell me that they cared about me. I opened up some of my situations, and they never necessarily cut me off. And that's why I have a strong friend group for a reason. Because they were there for me in the past. Now I'm going to continue to be there for them in the future. They did their time. They helped me. Now it's my turn to help them. You should always have that loyal friend group. And I'm gonna stress it here. Those aren't the true friends. Will let you know everything. Like, for an example, changing your outfit. You know, it's just to give you a stronger
I'm
personality.
about to have tears in my eyes, like happy tears.
Like, strong I'm about to have tears in my eyes, like happy tears. Yeah. Friends are, if you're being bullied constantly, having suicidal thoughts and everything, and wanting to end your life at certain points, you need to realize something, that you're not necessarily alone in situations. There are thousands and thousands of teenagers around 14, 15 years old that are going through the exact same thing, that are starting off their first year of high school, and that are getting bullied, that are getting made fun of. And maybe it's that they're just scared that they don't want to talk to anybody. If you're shy, you're gonna need to open up. It's a part of life. It's just how it works, you know, if you're shy. I would have never met my girlfriend, I would have never met my friend, Sydney, if I never said anything. You know? I got bullied my first grade all the way to 8th. Do I get messed with in my freshman year? Dude, we're freshmen. I go to a school of freshmen and sophomore. Sophomores pick on the freshmen left, right, and center. Like, they'll mess with you a little bit just because you're freshmen. You're getting new to the high school ability. I go to a brand new high school that has only 9 freshmen and sophomores in it. And it's honestly a great thing. Because we're the build-up of that school. Everyone's going to know each other. Junior, senior year, everyone's going to know each other. You're not going to realize it, but they care about you. Those 10th graders, the reason they're happy that those freshmen are there, that means new friends are here, you know? New people that we get to mess with, or new people we get to joke with. Those 10th graders like having the freshmen there. Because it's the second generation of the seniors, you know? It's just like seniors and juniors. Seniors love having the juniors there because they're the next coming seniors to be the running people of the school. Seniors are the seniors in the high school teach the freshmen what they should be, basically, or how to be a leader. Those freshmen look up to those seniors. You don't want to be a follower. You would rather be a leader, right? You don't want to follow somebody's footsteps and go down the wrong path. You want to be a leader, and you want to show a strong representative in your body. I don't get picked on as much anymore because people know just straight up not to mess with me. I was fed up in 8th grade, and I stood up for myself. I was sick. I got jumped in the locker room 8 times. I'm going to tell you that story right now. I played football for the school. I'm not going to say the name of the school because I don't necessarily want to put frame on it. And every single day before game day, I'd either come back and have my helmet misplaced or my mouth guard misplaced so I couldn't play a game. It was my first year playing football. Kind of the same reason why I stopped, because I stuck with baseball. Comes one afternoon during practice, I get thrown up against the locker. These guys hit me hard. I get two punches to the face and one to the lower stomach area. Coach comes in, blows their whistle, and he didn't see a damn thing. And I blacked out halfway when I first hit the locker, so I couldn't necessarily remember things to the point if I wanted to tell people, I couldn't. And plus, I was too scared to open up, because if this is how the kids were treating me, I don't know how the adults would treat me. I was kind of shy. I was scared to say things, you know? On to, like, the second to last week of school, I was fed up. I stood up for myself. Hashing, Hashing.
I'm sorry, dude. I wish I could help.
But it's over with, you know? Hashing, I know you're probably going to watch this stream and you're going to look back on this. You're the reason why every single kid in the school picked on me. And the day that I stood up for myself and said I was sick and tired of your bullshit, dude, is the day that I will always remember for the rest of my life, because it was the best option. Going on to my freshman year, I'm living a solid life. Never been the most happiest guy. I got out of that school my last day, and I said freedom. I got off the bus. No, I wasn't. I'm pretty sure my mom picked me up my last day. And right when I left that school, I just sat in the car. And I realized that everything was over. Trust me, people are going to pick on people throughout the school year. And you need to realize you're a fighter. If you can survive 3 years of that stuff, and that's what I realized. I realized that I could survive 3 years of being picked on and growing up. That means I could survive some little kids messing with me, and the drama being spread and rumors being spread about me in high school. 2 weeks ago, there was rumors being spread around the school about me saying I was cheating on my girlfriend with somebody. It almost ruined my friendship with my best friend. I can't say her name, but my best friend that I call my sister, you know. Not gonna say her name. And people spread rumors. It was a tough week. It was the same week of my birthday. I go to school on Monday, and it's just a complete breakdown. It's an 8-day week. I go into my math class, and my math teacher is one of the nicest people in the world. She pulls me aside and everything. She asks if you want to talk about it. I'm like, yeah. I wasn't in the right mood. I was on the edge of tears. That exact same day, that Monday, I went and talked to counselors about it, and I just broke down at the counselor's office. And I came back home that exact same night, called my girlfriend, said, Waylon, if you can survive 3 years of this stuff, you can survive some little drama that's happening at school, and it's all going to blow over by Friday. I didn't believe her, but I said, okay. Coming Friday, nobody's saying a word. Conversations are being held at normal tone. People are happy. I got a hug from that person, you know. That person came up and hugged me. Everything was better. When adults tell you drama's going to last just a little bit of time, you need to realize that it's true. Apparently, they were talking behind my back for 2 weeks. You don't find out till the end of it, and that's what you need to realize. It might not seem like it, but you don't find out, the person that is being in the middle of it, that the rumors are being spread about, you don't find out till the middle week. And that's the truth, you know? Guys, my name is Waylon Brickey. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to start doing these a little bit more often, because the last one a year ago. I really hope everyone has a good night. Remember, strong mindset will get you far in life. You have a good night. God bless. And I will see y'all in the next one.